Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abby. I'm a professional makeup artist and today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look and eyeshadow basics 101. So we're going to be learning how to do a simple eyeshadow look, which is some brown eyeshadow and some beige. You just need a couple of colors, couple of brushes, and we're going to get to work. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's super easy. It's super fun. It's super just like doable. Anybody can do it. Anyone can cook. I feel like that guy from Ratatouille. Anyone can cook. Gusto, Chef Gusto. But yeah, anyone can get this type of eyeshadow look. It's super simple to do. I'll show you how to do it. I'll walk you through it every step of the way. I'll hold your hand through the whole process. Hold my hand. We're going to get through this together. And it's just a lot of fun. I just try to keep it light, keep it fun, keep it entertaining, and just my step-by-step process on how to get a simple eyeshadow look. You can do this eyeshadow look with any colors you want. It doesn't have to be brown and beige. Okay, I will say that. I'm putting that out there. So if you want to do green eyeshadow or blue or purple or whatever you may have, go for it. But this is the procedure. This is the step, how to get it. And I'm going to show you. So it's going to be okay. And if you want to learn how to get the look, just keep on watching. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first thing you always want to do is start by priming your eyelids with a little bit of concealer or eyeshadow primer, whatever you may have. It doesn't have to be this concealer. It doesn't have to be a super full coverage or anything like that, but it does help to make the eyeshadow pop a little bit more. So if you want the eyeshadow to look a little bit more like dramatic, or you want the colors to kind of show up a little bit more. If you're doing like a colorful look, you want to make sure you use like a good full coverage concealer or eyeshadow primer. So I really like this one by e.l.f. It's the Camo Concealer, and the hydrating. It's got like a satin finish to it, and it blends out really nicely. And it just gives a really beautiful finish to the eyeshadow. Now, the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be going into is the Profusion Nude Bliss. As you can see, it's well loved. I use it a lot. It has a lot of different shades of like nude colors, brown, neutral shades. It has a lot of those elements. It has a lot of those type of colors. So you want to get an eyeshadow brush that's like this, that's got like a fluffy head to it. And then I'm going to be dipping into this one right here called Doll. It's like a medium, light, warm brown shade. Then you take it and you take the eyeshadow brush, you kind of look at your eye, and you can see right here where there is like, where like it folds. You can see there's like a crease right here. Right here. That's where you want to place the eyeshadow brush and sweep it. You make a mark. So it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to blend it out. And you just start swiping. So you're going to go back and forth, work in a little, what I like to call windshield wiper motion. So you go here and you blend it out. You go here and then you just go over the whole thing. Okay. You take a little bit more of the eyeshadow, take a little bit more on the brush, go back in, go a little bit higher, and bring the brush a little bit higher. And you just blend and blend and blend so that it will look really good. It will look really natural. Maybe not really natural, but really smooth. You don't want it to look patchy or harsh. And then you blend it all the way out here too. So up here, out here, and then just so it will all fade really nicely. So I'm just taking that same brown right here. And I'm sweeping it back and forth, bringing it out a little bit here, extending it, and then doing those windshield wiper motions to get a really good blend of the eyeshadow. And you can bring it up as high as you want if you really want the eyeshadow to extend all the way to your eyebrow. Like if you want the brown to go all the way up, you can do that too. That is also a really cute look. It just depends on what you like. Personally, I like for my eyebrow to be just a little bit lighter than the rest of the eyeshadow. I like for it to be a little bit more beige, more light, not necessarily so brown. Okay, now you can leave it like this, do the rest of your makeup and call it a day, and it will look beautiful. This is perfect for beginners, perfect for people who are new to eyeshadow, who are still learning how to do blending techniques, things like that. So if you want to just leave it like this, you could do it like this. Wipe the edges with a little bit of a makeup wipe and then do your rest of your makeup. And then I like to add a little bit more brown. So I like to go into this one right here called Cozy. It's a dark chocolate brown. And I like to put it right here. And I like to blend it into the doll eyeshadow, the light brown. And I really love these eyeshadows because they blend out so easily. They just like are so easy to work with. They don't get chalky or patchy. And you just go back and forth. And I'm taking it a little bit higher right here and blending it out. And going back and forth. So I take the brown, I go right here on the outer edge of the eye, on the outer, what is called the outer V. And I just buff it out. Take a little bit more of that dark chocolatey brown, place it right here, and then just go back and forth. All right, now this is what it looks like so far. It looks crazy, it looks messy, but we're gonna take a clean makeup wipe and just start getting all that excess off on the edges. And see? And then we'll go over here as well. It's got like the gradient. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and I'm just gonna kind of go over it. This will help to give it that really nice even look so it won't look harsh. We'll get all those edges and all those corners. See, it just evens everything out so it doesn't have any harsh lines or anything. If you want to go over it a little bit more with the clean shadow brush, you can take the clean eyeshadow brush and then you can take a little bit more of like a medium brown. So like, for example, you can see there's a couple of places where it's missing a little bit of color. You can take something like tawny right here. And you can take it on the clean shadow brush. Take a little bit of tawny, which is like a medium. It's like right in between the doll shade and the cozy shade. So it's not as dark and it's not as light. And you can just press it in there and kind of blend all the colors together. That's what I'm going to do on the other side. So then you'll take another eyeshadow brush like this, and then we will go back into our Nude Bliss palette, and I'm going to be going into Quartz, which is a really beautiful, shimmery, like beige color. And this is the type of color that you want for your lid. like this. Something very, very light. You can use your face powder. If you have like a light face powder, you can use that. I've seen some use their face powder. Otherwise, you can use a really light eyeshadow. Any light eyeshadow that you can find. And you'll put it right here on the inside. And then just blend it up into that brown. Blend it up. And fade it out. Blend it in here on the inside. Take it a little bit on the lid. Make sure it's all even. Evened out. So that's what it should look like. All right, now the eyes are done, so I'm happy with how they turned out. They turned out very like girly, very glam, but also very work appropriate, school appropriate, meeting appropriate. If you have like a meeting to go to, if you want to do like a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm going to go into the skin, so I'm starting with my La Roche-Posay sunscreen. Putting a little bit on my hands, taking a little bit like quarter size amount. So it's an SPF 50 tinted mineral sunscreen. So now I'm going into the skin. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. You can use a full coverage foundation if you would like for this look, but I wanted something just a little bit more natural, a little bit more breathable for my skin. That's kind of what I have been really liking lately. However, I do love full coverage foundation as well. It just depends on the type of look that you're doing. But for this look specifically and for today, I really just want something very lightweight on the skin and just to even my skin out. Not necessarily something super heavy or super cakey. But there is a time and place for that. So it just depends. If you're going to like an event or something, or like a wedding or a party or anything like that, maybe you would want full coverage because that's kind of depending on what the event calls for, the situation calls for. But for today, this is doing just fine. So I blend it out here on the forehead, here on the nose. Just want a little bit of even coverage. Blending it all out with my brush. I really love using a brush for this skin tint because I feel like it gives like the most skin-like look to the skin. Like I feel like it looks the most natural. Okay. And then you just bring it down the neck a little bit. Whatever's left, I take it down the neck. But yeah, it just looks really nice. It looks radiant. I really like the finish that it gives. So now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer, and I'm going into the lightest shade, which is the Fair Beige. I'm just laying it on there under the eye. Lining it up with the eyeshadow so it will all look really nice and blended out and even. So that's what it should look like when you blend out your concealer. Now that I've gotten the skin down, I'm going to go into my eyes, finishing up the rest of the eyes and doing the eyeliner. So with this type of eyeshadow, I really like to do a wing liner, which I like to do for pretty much all of my looks. That's kind of like my signature thing is a winged eyeliner. It's like my go-to. But everybody's different. If you want to do just a very simple, nice little line, you can do that too. That will really tie the look together. And then if you want to do like a small wing, you can do a small wing. It just depends on like whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. So I get started with my eyeliner. And I go right here. I just bring it up. All right, now I'm going into my lashes. So I'm using these from LA Colors, Lash, the Winged Classic Cat Eye. So I really love the way these look. They're very like flared out on the ends. You'll see how they look when I put them on. But they really tie this look together. I really like them. But you can use any lashes or no lashes at all if you don't want to do any fake lashes. You don't have to do fake lashes. I just think it makes the eyeshadow really pop when you do it with a look like this. So I'm taking my glue, my Ardell Duo, and I'm just dragging it along the top of the lash band, getting it all on there. Taking my mirror, and gently placing the lash on the lash line, letting it sit for a second, and then going in and putting the inside. And there you have it. So it makes the eye look, the style of the eyeshadow and the eye look really all come together. So like when you look down, it looks really nice and it looks really like glamorous. And then, yeah, I just really like what this lash does for the look. But yeah, that's the lash that I use. So it just depends. If you want to use a more natural looking lash, Kiss has some really good lashes that are called MLBB. It's My Lash But Better. Those are really beautiful. The style that I really love from the MLBB is called All Mine. Those are gorgeous. They're gorgeous and they're really natural looking. They just look like they're your lashes, but they're definitely like false lashes. Like you can kind of see that they give more glamour and more drama to your eyes, but they're very, very, very easy to put on. They're very simple to work with. They're not hard to work with at all. And they just give a really beautiful, dramatic look to your eyes. So those are really good. I recommend those, the Kiss MLBB. Otherwise, another really good one, of course, is my trusty, handy dandy Ardell Wispies lashes in the style 113. I really love those. Those also, I am a diehard fan. I will always recommend those. Those look really beautiful. Otherwise, another really good lash would be from LA Colors. LA Colors has really beautiful lashes. I really love the LA Colors lashes. Their style of lashes is just really easy to use, and you can find them at Dollar Tree. You can find them at Family Dollar, Dollar General. There's one that's called Dainty. Dainty looks really nice too. I love Dainty. The Dainty lashes are super beautiful. They're very, very like small lashes, like they're not long lashes at all. They're shorter, and they're very, very like few lashes. Like it's not a thick lash at all. It's not like a super dramatic looking one. It's more natural. So if you're into a more natural lash look, there are definitely some really great options out there. It just depends on like what you like. But for me personally, I've always been a more dramatic girl. I've just been a little bit more of a diva always. So I just kind of like a more dramatic lash. I gotta bend it a little bit. If you see that your lashes are like not bending where you want them to bend, just take your fingers and kind of shape them to where you want them to go. Just bend them a little bit, bend the band. I've used these before a couple of times, so the band has kind of already grown to my lash and it knows like where to go, but sometimes it needs a little bit of guidance, which is totally fine for some beautiful lash looks. Okay. Gonna do my brows and just finish up the makeup. But yeah, I've been feeling okay. How have you guys been feeling? I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Hopefully February is treating you well. The weather is finally nice and it's not below 0. So I'm really grateful for that. That's really nice. And yeah, I just hope things kind of continue. I'm just keeping it positive, trying to always stay focused on Jehovah and my service and my work, and just keep going, never give up. It's easy to give up, it's harder to keep going. But yeah, I've just had a lot on my mind lately. I've just been kind of like going through the motions a little bit. I've been a little bit on autopilot just because there is so much going on in the world right now, and it's easy to get really overwhelmed and really sad, and just like things are just not where we want them to be right now. But hopefully, we already know what's coming, so we have to make sure that we're ready. Getting the tail end of this eyebrow, filling in the top. Okay. And I just brush them until they finally sit into place. There's always a little bit of a bald spot up here in the front. Trying to get that. There we go. Okay. I'm done messing with them. I've had enough. All right, now for the lip. The lip is just going to be a simple pinky look. I just want a little bit of some Pinky Swear lip liner from e.l.f. So I do that. It's kind of the exact same color as my lips, which I love. Now I'm going to show you guys this, but promise not to judge me, but I love this lipstick. I use it every day. The cap is a little bit broken. It's a little bit janky, but this is like my little stub that I have left of my favorite lipstick color that I swear by and I use every day. It's just like, she's my go-to. She's been so good to me. It literally doesn't have a label. It doesn't have a name on it, but it's from Max Studio. You can get it at TJ Maxx. But it's literally like the prettiest, just most natural looking pink. And it just goes with every makeup look that I do, and I just love it so much. I use it all the time. It's literally just a little nub now. It's a little stub. And I always think of the shrimp from Shark Tale. It's like, I've been working the 3rd shift at the factory to make ends meet. It's like, it's just a little baby and it's got no legs and no arms. I love that little shrimp. He's so cute. But okay, so for the cheeks, I think I'm just gonna do like a little bit of some blush, some cream blush, which is this one, my go-to. It's the Marie Claire, what's it called? Liquid Blush in Soft Pink. It's got one of those type of spongy applicators, and I just take like 3 or 4 dabs, and I make sure there's enough product. Right there. And I'm gonna take my brush and just beat my face. I do it slowly at first. I do it slowly at first, and then I start blending it like crazy. But I just like to kind of diffuse the color a little bit and just get it all on there. Okay, so this is what we have for the finished look, and it's very much like a look that you could wear anywhere. I'm gonna get my hair all out and just kind of tame it a little bit. Tame it. Okay, yeah, this is the finished look. So it should look very like glam, but also like wearable and approachable and not like over the top. So it's like a little bit of brown eyeshadow right out here. If you want to do darker, you can. And then I did the shimmery white beige on the inside. The lashes. The lashes are optional. You don't have to do lashes. You can just do your mascara. You don't have to curl your lashes even. You can just put your mascara on your lashes just the way they are. It's totally fine. It's up to you. Just tailor it to how you want your makeup to look. It doesn't have to look any specific way. It's just make it fun, make it exciting, make it you. All right, so we've got the pink lips, we've got a little bit of blush, the skin tint, a little bit of concealer, and there you have it. So hopefully I was helpful. Hopefully you picked up, learned a trick or two. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please smash that like button. And what else? Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If they need a little bit of help with some eyeshadow, I got you. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I love you. Take it easy. All right. Keep going. Okay. All right. That's enough. I'm signing off. Okay. Bye.